going on? Market opens in 6 minutes. Dude, I wish my screen wasn't so bright white. Just like makes me look like a ghost, but it's just so bright. Um, Market opens in 6 minutes. We went over the risk management rules last night, and excited to implement those today. I'll go over what I'm thinking for the day, as well as how I'm going to implement the system. Sorry, I was just getting something open. Okay. All right. So, on the higher time frame, we are bullish in my opinion. We are respecting bearish and technically disrespecting bullish, but I think we've retraced as far as we need to. Equilibrium is just a little bit lower at this line down here, this like turquoise line. I'd like to see, if price is going to go higher, I'd like to see us remanipulate this low, holding this daily gap to the left, and then trade up to our 4 hour. But if price is going to be bearish on the day, I would like to see some sort of manipulation up either into that 4 hour or possibly just this 1 hour, to where I can look for shorts from there, targeting this sell side and equilibrium. So that's really kind of the game plan here. Let me mark it out on ES. Make sure the 4 hour gap's marked. It's a little bit smaller on ES, but that's really the plan. I mean, we could trade up to this more premium 4 hour. That might also be a possibility. But if we're going to catch trades either from this 4 hour down or from the sweep up, we need to be really intentional about the draw and not just enter some random FOMO trade. So, market opens in 3 minutes. So just to recap the risk management system I made last night, I posted on YouTube if you guys want to watch. For 50K eval, which I'm going to be trading 50K evals today, risk per trade, $500 with a limit of 2 trades. And the risk to reward 1 to 1 or 1 to 2, break even at unmitigated gaps, no take profit, trail stop aggressively instead, let the winners run. And then if I do take a second trade, it must be A+ with an intact, valid draw on liquidity, as I said before. So my draws on liquidity for today are this wick low or these imbalances above. That's really it. I mean, we have, I guess we could see, London is this 4 hour gap above. London high is what made it. So be nice to possibly get a trade up there. Midnight's here or below midnight. And then Asia's just way up there. But yeah, so what is this, dude? Anyway, it's a thought process for me for today. Smaller. 4. So those are my conditions for whether or not I take a trade with clear targets. So expecting higher prices, but I want to see a sweep lower if we do that. Maybe in this 1 hour would have to get inversed for me to really have conviction higher. But yeah, market opens in a minute, 30 seconds, and then we will trade responsibly. Let me make sure my executions are on. I don't know why they are off. Must have been one of my bad days, but yeah, executions are on now. So follow the rules. So average of We might be getting initial market open manipulation here. I'd rather see us reject this 1 hour and get an entry short. We edged equilibrium and we have low resistance. But if we do want to come up to this 4 hour first and look for shorts, I'm also up for that. If we go super high in the range, say we close a 5-minute bullish candle up above this, for example, I would expect us to run all this to the left. And then maybe I can find an entry to that 4 hour. But apart from that, I'm really up for anything today. So I think we're going to keep running a little higher. Why did this change to S&P? All right. Looks like midnight's going to get hit. I think London high could be a valid draw. So again, if this 5-minute closes, this 5-minute candle closes, I could see something like this, an inversion back up. But I like the idea of a 1 hour rejection. Get a new 3-minute candle right now. That's our condition for short. Also good to look for longs off of this. So it's going to be one or the other. It's either going to be longs back up, I would take this 30-second back up, but the issue with this for me is just we're not delivering off of any gap, which now we're about to open a 5-minute. So if we could, this 5-minute opens, that'll be our condition. If this 1 hour closes, then that kind of overrides a lot of things, and our bias is going to be towards London high. All right, 5 minutes about to open here. This 30-second is not how long I would take if it did inverse, just because our 5-minute opened. So now our condition is literally just either, see a 5-minute open and we immediately dump. It's amazing. This 5-minute inversion, which might take a while, or it's going to be longs out of it. So if we can create a gap and then long out of it, that'll also be something I'm interested in. Four micros on this would be the risk. Might take this on a lower time frame. Just have confidence in it. I'll take it. Stop's gonna be right here. Alright, so this is the trade we're gonna be in. Can risk 50 points, so it's our risk. We're going 1 to playing this one a little bit discretional. We're waiting on the 5-minute to inverse, but kind of just playing the draw on liquidity here. Let's hope we get a 5-minute close. Make sure, yes. And we have equilibrium right below. In my opinion, it makes sense that we go lower. So It's good that NQ is ahead of ES here, meaning you don't have to worry about an SMT. SMT will be our target. Remember, we're going to let our winners run. So I'm going to cancel my TP and I'm going to move stops aggressively once we reach that level. I'm going to go break even on 2 of my evals. Okay, stopped on our other eval. I'm going to go break even soon on this one. Break even there. I don't want price to return to where my stop is. Let it run now, and then I'm going to trail aggressively. The only reason I move my stop to break even is, if you can see on the 1 minute chart, We inversed back to the upside after taking this prominent low here. So I didn't want to risk a possible loss on this one, so that's why I went break even. Alright, break even trade. Totally good. Our 2 draws are still intact. I can take one more trade if I feel the need. Do like this order block, but we're not really delivering off anything meaningful here. Longs would be nice, but we have no SMT at the low, so this is not high resistance liquidity if we had our stop loss here. So, still have midnight. Really like all this up here. I think we run higher to that 4 hour. I just don't like that we didn't manipulate. Well, I mean, we did, but wish we would have re-manipulated the low. This would be a 3 contract trade. Yeah, 3 contracts. With a 1 to 2. If I took it. Midnight was edged. We have LR, we have London, and the 4 hour. I see this as a really great trade, really. The more I'm really thinking about it now. Yeah, 3 contracts on this. Let's see. Yeah, if it was anything less than 50, I could go 4. But we're doing 3. So we're going to go ahead and buy once this candle closes. All right, we're in. Limit. This gives us good risk to reward within our rules. And it gives us a yeah, I like this. Make sure on the top, and then how much am I risking on this? Yeah, 3 contracts is a perfect risk for this. There's a chance I go break even at midnight. Might even just go for 1-to-1 here. But at the same time, nah. ES is pretty close to the 4-hour gap I'm targeting. So that's probably when I'll go break even, is once ES takes that 4-hour. Because that's really all I'm worried about right now. ES is getting close to the 4-hour. That's when I'm gonna go break even. I'm gonna go break even now. Risk-free trade. Now we just let it play out. ES just took the objective, but I'm gonna let it play out. Or we'll take the 5. Alright, well, ES took the objective, so. Alright, I'm closing for the 5. We can let it run on my other eval. We're gonna let the winner run on the other eval. Let me bring it over here. We're gonna modify this. What we're gonna do here is we're gonna draw over this horizontal line there, and then once price gets there, we're gonna aggressively trail our eval, so it's gonna look like this. Like that, and then sell stop. So it was a really clean 5-minute. Only thing that would have been better is if we delivered from equilibrium. But I have a lot of conviction in this draw on liquidity up above, so now we're just being patient for pretty much now we're just being patient for the high if we get it. Right. Aggressive trail stop here. Is it going to give it to us? Let's see. Wow. Let's see how far we can let this thing run. That candle might get us. Move it up here. Alright, got us for 700. Alright, so great trading day following rules. How nice does it feel to have an actual risk management system now that I can follow every day? Feels very good. So, yeah, our 2 executions, pretty freaking fire, dude. Pretty freaking fire. So, really excited to follow this for the month of April. Very excited to follow this for the month of April. So, thank you guys for watching the live. Be posting probably some recaps on these soon. And yeah, I'm gonna screenshot this for the winning file. Good. Save that to the trade journal. All right, well, thank you guys for watching. I'll be back tomorrow.